and welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you how I painted these really bright roses. Like, they were painted wet into wet in my sketchbook. I will show you what sketchbook I'm using as well. These were painted really loosely and freely and in all the bright colours I could find. Sorry if I sniff a bit through this video. It was recorded on one of my live streams and I had a bit of an allergy going on. The sketchbook I'm using is a Sea Whites of Brighton sketchbook, and I'm just flipping through what I've done in it, and you can find these on some of my lives, the previous ones I've painted live, and I'm just going through and finding a nice clean page. The paper for this is just cartridge paper. It's like mixed media paper. Really hope you enjoy this step-by-step tutorial, and forgive some of the places where I've cancelled out the sound, because that's where I was talking to people live and you don't really need to hear that for a tutorial. Enjoy and have fun, and let me see what you paint. Bye! I've got Mission Gold paint here mainly. There's a couple of rogue things, like this is Lunar Black by Daniel Smith, and that's a Van Gogh colour. And that's another Van Gogh colour, which is Dusky Pink, and that's Van Gogh, however you like to say it. Naples yellow on the red side of things. So I haven't used this for a while. I've just sprayed the what I've got left in here. There's not much really. With water, just to reactivate it so it gets all gunky. And the brush I'm using is a number 8. I'm just probably use the same brush throughout the whole painting because I'm lazy, and because I've used this so much the writing's worn off. But it's a faux squirrel number 8 round by Zen Art. So, I'm going to do some really quite bright. I've got that lovely you can't see my palette. I'll move over a bit, so I know people do like to see my palette of it. I've got some of that really like bright Naples, not Naples, bright opera pink in here, which I mix with other colours, otherwise it's just a bit too bright. And the way I paint with watercolour, I just use all the colours and mix them together and just hope for the best, really. So this is like a sketchbook, so I'm not too bothered what happens in here. So it's good to paint in sketchbooks and things because you don't get too precious about the paper you're using. And let's have a little bit purple. These are going to be like crazy coloured roses. I'm inspired by my shirt. Look, come and have a quick look. There, this one from David Bowie. I picked this up yesterday in the charity shop for £2. £2. Cheapskate. So I'm just going to let the colours just run in together. Oh, I haven't got this is the, oh no, that's not it. I like the cobalt, is it cobalt blue? This one of Mission. There's not much left in there. So anyway, I'm just going to let that do what it wants to do, really. It's getting that orange or yellowy that's really thick pigment. That's a leaf. Did you know that? The yellow leaves. These are going to be. Oh, this cardigan's mine. I'm just going to have to take it off. I'm going to be swishing my sleeves in it. Let's get some. It's dusky pink. What is this? Like, let's have a look. It's probably really dark. Yeah, I like that. It's quite dramatic against everything else. Let's add some pink in there. I'm just letting the colours all smush together. I like that word at the moment. In a rose shape, in a rose shape, like they have like pointy petals, don't they? just let it all blend in together. It's quite pretty. I like this purple as well, pinky purple. I did that special thing there where you have half a colour on your brush and half not intentionally. It's good to just play and just not worry. I know lots of people don't like spending money on paper, and you feel pressured to create something spectacular if you've bought like expensive watercolour paper, because I know it can be expensive. I've got 10 tons of the stuff, so I'm not too worried because I do it professionally, and so it's different for me and other artists. We can afford to play around and not worry, but if you just do it for like a hobby and that pleasure, you it gets expensive to waste colours. I mean, you know, I want my bleach, but I can't find it. There it is. I just love. I can't not do it, and especially on this paper. I like the way this paper like holds the paint as well. It sort of floats on the top for a while and gives you some really nice things going on. It's really good. That's an unexpected colour. I've got this sludgy colour here that I'm going to make a flower out of. The sludge colour. So I like doing that, especially in my other art as well. You just pick up a really unexpected colour, and don't worry. This is all going in the way that's splodged into there. That's really pretty. Let's do another rose over here. Let me move this over a little bit. I'm just do a sludgy green. I like sludgy green. Let's do some. There's a really dark green here. These are, I'm going to come in with some pencils, I think, for this, after this, when it's dry. Just trying to keep them really loose. really loose and free, like mega loose at the moment they are. Do some blue. What should I do blue here? Oh, that's nice. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Yes, you can. And this warrants a blue over here. So they're just pretty colours, aren't they? If you see hear some noise, weird noise in the background, I've just given my guinea pig some salad stuff and he's munching on it. I've only got one guinea pig now, the other one died. It was all sad times. I don't know what this colour is. I think oh, that's really dark purple. I think he's missing his friend. Guinea pigs are sociable, aren't they? But I don't want to get another guinea pig because he's quite old. I'm going to do the thing where you buy another pet to comfort the other pet, and then that one dies, and because they're all different ages. So he must be knocking on 6 years old. The one that died was like 9. Poor little fella. It was very sad. I get attached to things. But I think he'll be alright. He's in my studio now, so he gets talked to a lot. That doesn't look like a rose now, does it? It's just splodged into splodginess world. Let me try and sort it out a bit. What's going to happen here? It's a rose, isn't it? It was going to be lighter than the other one. There we go. Does that look more like a rose? Probably not now. Yeah, that's okay. If I look on my screen, what I look at, like if I'm just looking directly down at my page, this is a good thing to do as well if you're painting and you're not sure what's happening. If you look at it through, take a photo of it and see what's going on, and you can see what needs to be done. When I'm live painting, it's really good because it's up on the screen. If I look at it on the screen, it looks totally different to what I sort of see in front of me. I know it's weird, it's not different though. It's just a different perspective looking at it through fresh eyes, I think. Let's add some, I got my Posca pen. Let's add some, since they're bright flowers, let's add a middle and some middle to these other flowers that are going on. I like the way, if the paint's wet with the Posca pen, it sort of smudges all in, like blurs all in and pushes some of the colours away. So experiment, don't be worried about getting the ends of your Posca pens wet or contaminated by watercolour. You can wipe it off, it's all water soluble. It looks pretty. I love this bit here. And the way it all runs. Now I wanted to do some scribbly bits. I did buy myself some new coloured pencils. I think you saw them on, well, I added to my collection, should I say, of coloured pencils. These are polychromos by Faber-Castell, and then I've also got some Prismacolors in there, and I'm not sure who does the Prismacolors. Sanford or something. So I've got polychromos and Prismacolors, and they're the pencils are like, and there are also some other ones mixed in, like cheap ones, like these They're Prismacolors as well. These are the ones that rub off, so the colour erase ones. But I love putting pencils, colours over the top of things. So, and I love this noise as well. Just like the way. I'm just going to pick out a few colours that I want to use. Oh, that blue is nice. It's nice. It sort of matches. I saw another colour. I saw purple. Yes. An orange. I'm not trying to limit the colours, and then let's pick a weird colour that you wouldn't think of using, this sort of salmon-y colour. And my new pencil sharpener I got to go with it, the orange one needs a little sharpen. Right. And I'm just going to what I call scribble, and some of the paint's still wet, so like here it drags the paint as well, so you get some good, and also you can smudge it with your hand as well if it's not quite dry. Oh, only the pink. It's one colour I haven't got in the pencil. Sorry about the noise. I haven't got a nice pink. I've got a light pink. I don't like that. I've got this purpley pink. That would do. Let's give that a sharpen. And you can just add extra bits, and that's what I like doing anyway, just really loose scribbly bits. You can even add them to your rose. Just adds another dimension to your flower, and it's still watercolour, don't worry. What's the word? Purist. I'm not a purist watercolour painter. And I hate watercolour painting that where people make it look realistic and spend hours making it look like a photograph. I don't get that. I don't get that kind of painting. I mean, maybe it's because I got a really short attention span, and I can do it. I used to do like really realistic paintings, and I used to sit there for hours, like painting every detail and trying to get it to look exactly like what was in front of me, and it's frustrating is the word, and time consuming, and whereas this sort of art is freer, and you capture things you want. Like free and loose and just having fun and catching. Yeah, I was trying to explain in my video the other day about capturing the essence of a flower. You don't, like these are not real life, but you can tell they're flowers. They're not real colours, but you can tell they're roses just by the shapes and the feeling of things. You can tell like that. That's how I like to paint anyway. I don't know, I think beginner painters put too much pressure on themselves to get things too exactly right and follow too many rules. There shouldn't be any rules. Do what you want. I have to remind myself of that from time to time as well. I do get stuck in the oh my god, I've got to be like everyone else and paint exactly the same. You don't. Do what you want to do. See, that's my inspiring talk for this morning. What do you call it? I've got some really tacky greens here. I don't know why I bought this one. It's like really like green. I want like a olive green. And the other green I've got is even worse. Look, it's like the green, bright green, hooker's green. Right there. I think that's sort of done. I'm not going to go a bit overboard. What I do is add some orange over here. I'm going to go over the top with it, but I'm not. There. I think that's done. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and hit the bell icon, and also subscribe. If you hit the bell icon, you'll be notified of any videos I upload, and also when I come on live for my live streams. Thank you. Bye.